Hi, my name's Daniel Brummitt and I'm a secondary education student at Charles Darwin University, majoring in chemistry and minoring in physics. Today I'm going to be conducting an experiment that you can do at home to test the pH of samples based on natural indicators you can find around the house. Specifically, I'm going to be looking at an acid-base reaction, testing the pH of some seawater that I collected from Doctor's Gully a few days ago. I chose this demonstration to highlight ocean acidification, which is a concerning result of increased atmospheric CO2. Just like many other coastal populations, Darwin has an active marine ecosystem full of crustacean life forms and industries that rely on them too. Ocean acidification threatens the availability of carbonates in the water, which crustaceans rely on to form their hard exoskeletons. For this experiment, we'll be using turmeric as our indicator. I've got some soda water here to represent our acid water. I've also got some seawater and some jars that I had around the house. I've got a funnel and some filter paper to filter the water. And lastly, here I've got some bicarb soda, which I'm going to use to set up my alkaline indicator. We're going to use turmeric, or curry powder, according to this image, because it is in the range of the pHs that we want. Our alkaline indicator will have a pH of about 8.5, and the turmeric should turn a reddish orange colour. So should our seawater, which has a pH of about 8.1. As we add our soda water, which has a pH of about 5.6, the acid in the soda water will react with the carbonates in the seawater and neutralise or possibly even acidify it. Our colour should shift from a reddish orange towards a vibrant yellow. A quick note on safety. As you can see, I'm not actually wearing any protective gear. I've specifically chosen food-safe pantry items that we cook with. It's always important to assess your risks and conduct any experiments safely. So now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my indicators to show my colour change. Here I've got some neutral tap water, which means it's got a pH of about 7. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stir in some turmeric, and that's going to form our neutral indicator. Looking at it, you can note the bright yellow colour of the water. On this side, I'm going to create my basic or alkaline water, which is going to show the colour we can expect the seawater to begin with. And then, as we add our acid water, it's going to transition to this colour. So, to do that, I'm going to spike this water with some bicarb soda. That's going to create an alkaline substance, so that when I stir in my turmeric, we'll find that it's going to look a bit different to our neutral water. Now, looking at this one, you can see it's got more of a reddish hue or orange compared to the vibrant yellow of this one. So it's not a big difference, but it is what we've got to work with. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test our seawater. I do need to filter it because, as you can see, there's particulates in it. When I collected it, the water was really dirty. So I'm going to take a funnel and a coffee filter and set it up over my jar. And then I only really want about 100 mils of seawater. So just going to filter that through there now. And that'll just do its thing. So with our filtered water, the next step is we're going to take our turmeric and we're going to stir some into that. And what we can see by looking at this is that it is a reddish orange rather than a vibrant yellow. So our colour is more to the alkaline side, which is what we're expecting because we know that seawater is naturally alkaline. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take my acid water, which is the soda water here, and I'm going to actually pour it in. And as I do, note the change as it goes from alkaline to acidic. bit bubbly, so I'm just going to mix that through. Now there are several things to note here. One is this isn't a perfect reaction because we do dilute it, but the indicator is actually the color, not the depth of color. So it's gone from this reddish brown to a more vibrant yellow, which shows our shift from alkaline to neutral or even acidic. That's what's important here. So, our turmeric water has produced some interesting results, and what you can find is that there are a range of natural products that can act as indicators, such as blueberries, raspberries, apples, and the popular red cabbage. These all change colours at different pHs, so you can use them to investigate a range of different substances. These tests are important as the average global pH levels have been shown to decrease from 8.2 to 8.1 since the Industrial Revolution. The logarithmic scale that we use to measure pH means that oceans are now 25% more acidic than 200 years ago. So to finish up, I hope you did find this interesting and that you've had a go yourself.